All right, dearly beloved, we are gathered here. It is January 31st, last day of January for this year. We'll never have another January 31st, 2024 again. This is it, everybody. So we better make the most of it. For my tiny sermon, um, so the other night, on Monday night, I finished work. I felt very tired. I almost felt zombie like. I was numb. I was just very numb to like life. I was hanging with my kid. I felt numb inside while hanging with my kid. I'm like, this isn't how I want to feel. So I have a little infrared sauna right here next to me. And so my wife Celeste was just like, just go have a sauna, take care of yourself. You clearly like in need of some space. And I was like, great, that sounds exactly perfect. So I came back, I had a sauna while the sauna was warming up. I used to free flow journal all the time. Like it was a part of my daily practice, my daily meditation practice. And now my journals are like full of ideas and notes and plans and strategies and less of like the mental emotional vomiting that I know is helpful. And so while I was waiting for the sauna to warm up, I grabbed my journal, and I sat on the couch, and I just started like vomiting of like, what is going on with me? And I just started writing, and I answered the question, and then I was like, okay, great. Now, as I'm writing, all this stuff just started coming out without thinking about it. And then I would play devil's advocate and I would start to like pick away at my own story and question it and ask, well, is that actually true? And within 5 minutes, it was like all of the garbage that was like clouding my being was just lifted. And I felt so much better. And so the reason I share this story is because sometimes we don't need somebody to coach us. We don't need to go pray for clarity. Sometimes it's like it's literally right on the surface exactly what we need to do. And for me the other night, it was literally just putting pen to paper and like realizing that I just had a few things kind of clouding my emotions that I hadn't dealt with that were just right there waiting for the invitation to be acknowledged. And in doing so, I felt so much better. And so um, I'd love to just take a few minutes now to let's just grab a pen and a paper and let's just do some free flow writing for 4 or 5 minutes and just see what is on the surface. What is it that you need to tell yourself? What is it that you need to hear? And see where that free flow writing takes you before we get into the coaching. For anybody watching this in the future, I invite you to just like take this 5 minutes for yourself, get your pen and paper and write and just see what is on the surface waiting to come through. And if nothing's there, then just write a list of questions and see what answers are there or see what objections are there. And so I'll set the alarm for 5 minutes and just see where it takes you. right, that was 5 minutes. Everybody vomit a little bit and just have some stuff fall out onto the page that was just like, oh, look who was there. How was that? Amazing what's under the surface. And I was just like, I really enjoyed the process of just questioning and coaching myself the other night while writing. And it was almost like there was two different people that were streaming through. It was like I would ask questions, there would be an answer, but then there'd be another question that followed. And it was like it felt like two different personalities that were like sparring it out inside of me, trying to like figure things out and make sense of reality. Amazing.